Hey guys, in today's video, given all the insanity of prices for Spider-Man, I wanted to show you what vintage magic you could be buying instead of chasing those Spider-Man collector booster boxes at insane prices with little to no chance of hitting the value of the cards inside. The modern market continues to be insane. Prices have been bouncing up to 900. Feel bad for those that bought then because they're down to about 550 now for those collector boxes. So let's see what we could be getting instead. I've got some vintage here I need to open up. Some of these could be the value or are the value of some of those booster boxes at one point. And give you options of what you could be getting into with vintage that has some long-term value and moreover, I think more depth than some of these modern things. So I got some vintage to open up. I want to share this with you all and let's get into it. So where's my scissors? So for the current vintage or the current modern Spider-Man, the value of these are basically acting as if it's the latest gold rush, right? Everybody wants to get in. Sorry guys, hang on. There's a piece of Scotch tape that's beating me this morning. Here we go. Everybody wants in. Everybody thinks prices are only going to go up. And it's driving people to be buying these things with no understanding or thought behind the value of these cards. Ooh, nice. And people are just buying them for the monetary side, right? They're not buying them because they enjoy these cards. They're not buying them because they're collecting these sets. It's just prospectors, right? That's a good word for it, prospectors. Just buying these for the chance that the next buyer will pay a higher price, right? House flippers, prospectors, whatever you want to call them. It's like the new housing market, the new gold rush, I don't know. But I feel like a lot of people are about to get burned. And you saw signs of that, right? The Spider-Man boxes went from, well, these are really clean. Me like. Yeah. This camera likes to focus in on the demonic tutor head sometimes. Sorry about that. Gotta fill in my common binders here. You know, people are just buying these things, and we went from about 900 something, almost $1,000 without really much, what the heck? Oh. Really much information on the cards themselves. I'm struggling here, guys, hang on. There we go. And, you know, the news of no serialized, the news, it seems like people enjoy playing this set. I don't play it. I've transitioned more to collecting now. The monetary value just isn't there, and it's causing people to panic a little right now. Let me get into this guy. What's this? Oh, Nick. It's always good stuff. Ooh, this is a good one. And people are left holding these bags of product that they didn't buy for the sake of enjoying magic, but they bought intending to make a profit. And it's just gonna burn them. And for those that are trying to get into that speculation, I'm telling you, take a breath. Understand that what you're looking at, if you're trying to choose it as an investment or use it as an investment, is so risky. A little bit of a ding there. Oh man. This is awesome. Hang on one second. So this is a very clean Manabarbs from Ancestral MTG. Adding to the master binder because I didn't have a copy. But that is so gorgeous. The red, I'm telling you, red alpha stands out so well. The red and the black It is such a beautiful card. The all red cards, I think, look gorgeous in Alpha, especially with the thick black border. Ooh, that's a good one today. And again, one of these, so a Manabarbs plus some of these commons for where the price is landing on Spider-Man booster boxes, you can get this. And this has value, right? This has history. This has, in my opinion, a lot more beauty to it, a lot more nostalgia than what they've got there. So vintage, I think, now especially, is a very good time to get into. All right, these people seem to have, what's this? Ooh. So a little break from Alpha. People have all this money to throw about. Use it to go after some vintage. You could be buying some original Antiquities, a couple of these, not the full play set, right? I think the winter one would put you over. Actually, no, with the winter one, you could probably get a full play set of Mishra's Factories. Last I looked at the market price on these for about $600. Okay, all four. Give or take, depending on condition, where you get it from. You can get a play set of these, or not a play set, I'm sorry, but the full season, right? Summer, winter, spring, and fall, which are beautiful, especially together. You can get all four of them for a booster box price, right? And it's nuts. The booster box may have a couple random cards. You're probably not going to get the full value. But if you have a full Mishra set, that right there is worth taking to the table. So another opportunity, get a Mishra set, right? Here's a booster box. This plus the others I have is a booster box. There are so many different things you could be buying instead of Spider-Man or any other, right? Let's talk any other of the booster boxes that are around these days, right? People are just buying them for speculation. And there's so many other opportunities. Let's look at these here. Okay, well, this isn't a booster box worth, but still, let's look at these. Because I love these cards. Yeah, if I find good condition, vintage, and again, I'm on a weird Alpha kick right now, just because of those black borders, the thick black borders. I snag them, right? Anything like some of these, if I find them for less than like $20, and they're in nice condition, they're mine. All right, Samite Healer. These are really clean copies today, guys. These are awesome. And, oh, I get the next. So I know what we're opening up next, and I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know why. Fire Breathing is hard to find these days for in good condition for a decent price. I don't know why the price of these is going up. But I saw a couple of these that I had to grab. Of course, a little dinged. That's okay. Still, these are for my common sets. Nice. All right. So we start talking again. Hang on. I started to cut this before the video because I don't want to struggle in front of you guys, but I need to cut this too. Here we go. Okay. So. Come on. There we go. All right. So here's the creme de la creme for today. And I got this at a discount at auction, so I definitely didn't pay full price. But you could get probably one or two maybe, depending on condition. Spider-Man or any of these booster boxes people are just scrambling for these days. Buy those, or you could get some nice Alpha rares. And this guy, if the condition is as good as I saw for what I paid, oh my God, I count this as a win. Yeah, icy manipulators right now in good condition are going for over 1,000. Right, I've seen some ridiculous pricing, but let's call it over 1,000. And this one is beautiful, and I got it at auction for less. And that's, and again, you can just go out and buy cards, right? Buy alpha cards. I like finding them at good prices. It's the stingy in me, but it is so nice to pick up cards like this. For those that get nervous, I sleeve these up right after, so don't worry, guys. But cards are meant to be handled. Cards are meant to be held. Look at that artwork. That's so beautiful. The lightning, the orb, Mr. Schuler, once again, well done. So again, you could be getting this for, instead of 1 or 2 booster boxes, or even more, depending upon what the condition of the card is, you could be getting all of this, right? This right here is probably a couple of booster boxes that you could have this bit of history for Magic, or presumably a lot of bulk that comes out of those boxes and the chance for a 1 or 2 hit. Very rarely will you make your money back. The value of this and the nostalgia and the history of these cards has 30 years behind it. This is where I would be going after cards. All right, I don't buy a lot of the modern stuff. I do try to, because I enjoy seeing it, but I don't collect it, and I rarely keep it. But at these prices, I wouldn't even touch it. I would keep going after vintage. Plenty of opportunities now. The price for vintage cards hasn't gone crazy, right? It's stable. It's even pulled back a little. This is why I love picking up cards, you know, like this guy. And I got some more to open here in a little bit that I'll save for another video. So, in conclusion, if you stuck around this long, you have 2 options. Okay, 2. You could be going for modern collector boxes and things like that, where the price jumps around. I don't know, Spider-Man went down like 40% or something like that in the span of 2 months. Not much history. There's not much emotional connection to those cards. They sound kind of fun to play with, but whatever. But if you were a collector, this is where I'd be going. This is tried and true history, nostalgia, for those that were around, value. This is where to go, all right? I would highly recommend, if you love Magic, go try and pick up some pieces of history. There is very little to be gained in the modern market. For those that are there financially, God bless you. I think you're playing with fire. But if you love Magic, this is where you should be. Okay? Manabarbs, Mishra sets, icy manipulators. Over the last month, this is what I've picked up versus some booster boxes that people will rip, open, cry on Reddit that there's no value, and complain, right? I will have these for the rest of my life. This is where you should be going. At least my 2 cents. All right, so I have some stuff to open. I have some more stuff to open. I'm gonna save it for another video. If you like this kind of stuff, check out my other videos. I do a lot of this. I have a whole pile I've got to get through, and more on the way. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and have a happy weekend.